Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 16, day 3 of our positive, peaceful growth affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday, for a solid year. And we are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, and that you can buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. The affirmation for this week is, I am engaging in my inner wisdom. I love that word, engaging, right? What do we engage in? We engage in play, we engage in work, we engage in conversation, right? Engaging seems to be a very, very active word. So we're not just listening to our inner wisdom, nor are we going to ignore our inner wisdom anymore. No, we're engaging, which to me means we're striving to listen to. We are I don't know, I would say knocking on the doors of heaven, saying, come on and inspire us, or delving deep into the depths of our soul and saying, what is it that I truly want in life? What is it that truly makes me happy? Fills me with peace, what fills me with peace, what brings me lasting joy, right? We don't want to spend our time on the things that just bring us fleeting joy, like eating the candy bar or watching a movie. You know, some things like that, although movies can give us beautiful stories to give us greater understanding, but the joy of eating movie popcorn or in a candy bar, riding on a Ferris wheel, those joys are here today and gone tomorrow, whereas the joys of helping your neighbor, right? Building a relationship with your husband, your wife, your children, those are lasting joys. That even after the action is done, we have that profound sense of joy and peace. So we are not going to be we are not going to be spending the hours and days and years of our lives in the thick of thin things, right? We are going to be spending our life for the things that matter the most. And to do that, we need to engage in our inner wisdom. Again, I think our best inner wisdom, comes from God. Okay, so that's the affirmation for the entire week. We are pairing the affirmation with the theme song from E.T. I don't know if you've seen the movie. And I know my children haven't seen the movie, which we might have to be watching in, I don't know, in the next week or two. Just, anyway, it has many good elements. It has some elements that are not so good in it too. So you might want to do your own due diligence in that movie before showing it to your family and decide if it fits with your culture and your values. But the theme music by John Williams is it's profound, it's epic, it's like you're going on this heroic journey, and that is what we are doing in life. We are going on an epic journey with those around us. We are going on an epic journey with God as our guide. And so anyway, that's a theme song that we're pairing to our affirmation this week, which is, I am engaging in my inner wisdom. And my affirmation for the day today, I'm totally loving this affirmation for today, is I trust myself to take things at my own pace. So my little son Xander loves to play with little toys in the bathtub. His favorite is a dolphin and this little turtle, right? And as I think of trusting ourselves to take life at our own pace, I am so reminded of Aesop's fable, the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare, the hare is making fun of the tortoise, and the tortoise, who kind of gets sick of it, challenges him to a race and says, I think I can beat you. And like everyone laughs, right? Everyone laughs and says, no way. So the hare takes off and he's just out of sight, right? But then he kind of thinks he doesn't have to work so hard, and falls asleep, and the tortoise, which kind of keeps moving at his pace. Like, did he try to match the pace of the hare? No, he did not. Or she, it doesn't really say. But the tortoise did not try to match the pace of the hare. The tortoise just went at his own or her own pace, right? And he wins the race in the end. And so the moral of Aesop's fable was slow and steady wins the race. And I was thinking about that a little bit more. Not all of us are the slow, constant workers, right? Not all of us are like that. Many of us are, but not all of us. Some of us are kind of like the hare. We run in bursts of energy, and then we need to rest. And then we run in another burst of energy, and then we need to rest. So whatever your pace is, whether you're a slow and steady pace, or whether you are a fast and rest pace, or you're some combo in between, whatever your pace is, that is wonderful. And I wanted to read this scripture. It's from the Book of Mormon, and it's found in Messiah 20. Messiah 27. Okay, and it says, "And see that all things are done in wisdom and order. For it is not requisite that a man," and I'll insert woman, back then the language was man, like all mankind. It is not requisite that mankind should run faster than they have strength. Well, I'll just read the scripture to you, and then you can interpret it. "And see that all things are done in wisdom and order, for it is not requisite that a man should run faster than he has strength." And I think that is God talking to all of us, saying, you don't need to do everything on your plate right now. Go at your own pace. Like, I'm reminded of that scripture in Ecclesiastes that says that there's a time and a season for everything, right? Maybe when you have young children, it's not the best time to hit certain goals. Maybe when you're young, it's a great time to hit certain goals, and when you're older, it's a great time to hit some other goals. Anyway, all I'm saying is go at your own pace. So as I'm talking about goals and timing, I just wanted to tell the story super quick of my husband, who kind of was his own, we all work at our own pace, right? And he went back to law school when he was 40, I think. Anyway, I think he had just turned 40, and it has blessed our life. So as I'm talking about going at your own pace, and listening to your own inner wisdom, if you have had something that you have felt called to do, and you have just kind of put that off, put that on the back burner, maybe let's listen to our own inner wisdom. And let's realize that we can work at our goals even at a little at a time. Okay, you know that we always pair a diffuser blend with our affirmations too, right? It's affirmations, it's music, it's diffuser blends. It's like the best of all worlds. And we're definitely combining prayer in this too, right? So the diffuser blend for this week is 2 drops of bergamot, which is the oil of self-acceptance and self-love. 2 drops of sandalwood, which is the oil of sacred devotion. And 2 drops of peppermint, which is the oil of a buoyant heart. And so I wanted to tell you a little bit about sandalwood. Has so many gifts that it can give us. We'll be talking about the emotional gifts today. We'll be talking about the physical gifts that sandalwood and the other 2 oils can give us on Friday. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about sandalwood is that it has been used for thousands of years to support prayer and meditation and spiritual worship. Especially in Eastern religions, sandalwood is very much a part. It can help calm mind. It can help still the heart. Sometimes our hearts want things that aren't the best for us, right? Like, oh, I want that new car. Not saying that new cars are bad, but sometimes there are things that are better than material goods, right? So it can help still the heart on certain things, and it can help prepare the spirit to commune with God. So in a lot of spiritual traditions, they see sandalwood as helping to make the link between earth and heaven. And Chinese medicine says that it's great for strengthening the communication and connection between mind, body, and spirits. Okay, I think that sometimes our minds and our bodies and our spirits can be wanting to go into 3 different directions. Like my body might be saying, eat the Snickers bar, right? Because it wants what it wants when it wants it sometimes, right? And my spirit might be saying, my mind might be saying, no, that's not good for you. Let's up level our health and our nutritional eating. And our spirit might be saying, you know what? I don't know. Anyway, but I think you get the gist of what I'm saying, in that sometimes our minds, our bodies, and our spirits might be in discord or fighting against each other. Like sometimes our mind will say, oh no, I don't want to rest, take the Sabbath day off and make it a day of worship. I want to make money. Maybe sometimes that's what our mind says, but our spirit says, no. This is the day that God appointed for the rest of people, and for worship, and for increasing spirituality. And spirituality really is the path to happiness. So sometimes, again, our minds and our bodies and our spirits are in discord, or if not in discord, a little bit of tension. They might want to be pulling different ways, right? And sandalwood can help create, because it's such a peaceful oil, it can help create peace. And hey, what's really in all of these systems' best interest, right? For that reason, I think sandalwood could be an amazing oil when you are fighting addiction, or even when you are trying to up-level your physical, your intellectual, or your spiritual health. Sandalwood, I feel like, can help with that. It can help us remember that sacrificing for something that is better is really no sacrifice at all, right? There's a saying that says, there's no food that tastes as good as being healthy feels, right? So each of these systems are helped as they are up-leveled. Anyway, sandalwood can help us enhance our ability to take an honest look at ourselves and an honest look at situations, and then have the courage to do what we're inspired to do. It could help us increase our ability to ponder, our ability to focus, and our desire to act on the impressions that we have received. It can calm the mind and the emotions. It is super good to help alleviate anxiety, depression, nervous exhaustion. Relationship-wise, the gift of sandalwood is it can help calm the bickering down, right? Sometimes we bicker because out of differences, and sandalwood can help us feel a little bit more at peace with those differences, and realize and see the beauty instead of the tension in differences. Sandalwood has a component in it that kind of acts like a male pheromone, which means that it can boost libido in men and women. Sandalwood is also said to be able to help unlock trauma, to be able to help us process and release the traumas, the hurts, the sadnesses that we all sometimes have in life. Sandalwood, intellectually, the gift of sandalwood is it can help us focus. And so for that reason, it's great for study sessions and can be super calming before we're going into an exam. Some people don't do well in exams because they have such a high level anxiety. Sandalwood can help calm that down, help us be at peace, knowing that we've studied hard and we're ready, and to help us remember the things that we've learned. Okay, so I think that's all of the shout out that I wanted to do today. Those are the gifts of sandalwood, emotional gifts, turning Friday for the physical gifts of sandalwood. Remember that this week we're diffusing 2 drops bergamot, the oil of self-acceptance and self-love, 2 drops of sandalwood, the oil of sacred devotion, and 2 drops of peppermint, which is the oil of a buoyant heart. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the emotional benefits and gifts of peppermint. Remember that this whole entire week we are pairing E.T.'s theme song. Oh, such an epic, powerful, adventuresome song. And the affirmation for this day is, I trust myself to take things at my own pace. Let's not be shaming to how we process life. Let's not be shaming to our energy levels, whether we're high energy or low energy. Let's just see our energy as a gift and go forward and love our energy style. And I am engaging in my inner wisdom is the affirmation for the whole week. Engage with God. Engage with your true thoughts, your true needs that will really bring you the lasting happiness. Okay, so this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, living the wholesome life, reminding you that I know you can make it a great day. Bye-bye.